welcome to round 3 of the 2008 Fujitsu V8 Supercar Series from the historic Sandown International Motor Raceway in Melbourne. It's the first time ever that the Fujitsu Series has visited this circuit, and there's been a lot of work going on in the last 9 weeks since the last round at Wakefield Park, where the teams have been burning the midnight oil just to be on the grid. Oh, Dale Wood launched. I've never seen that many cars wiped out in one corner.
I'm one of the first ones to go around in that incident, and copped a pretty hard hit in the driver's door, and then every which way after that. So I think she's come up pretty well. There wasn't a straight panel on it pretty much.
We had to go back to the older Model 05 car to try and get here. It was a big effort. A week and a half ago the car was a bare shell, so yeah, it was a big effort to get here.
The Falcon was quite severely damaged in the accident. It's repairable, but the cost factor of it, it was easier to throw that money towards a newer model Commodore that's got a longer lifespan in the series than what the Falcon did. So we bought a vehicle that now's got another 3 or 4 years to run, and yeah, happy hold, and here we are.
Wakefield Park saw the biggest ever V8 supercar crash, with well over half the field involved, and the damage bill keeps mounting. Sydney Star Racing, $65,000 and a spare car for Sandown. Greg Murphy Racing, $60,000. Tag Motorsport, $20,000. West Coast Racing, a $50 grand rebuild. Shane Bike Off Racing, $21,000 on the back of damage to its tow vehicle before Adelaide. Howard Racing, $4,500. Image Racing, $10 grand. Aaron McGill, $18,000 in damage, and $165,000 to buy a new ex-Sydney Star Commodore. Race Image, $15,000. And Cedars Racing, $100,000, a junked AU Falcon and a lease for a BA from Britec. Grand total, including new cars, over $500,000. But the man making the cash, not spending it, Dean Canto, with the Armour All Pole Award for round 3, his second pole of the season, a time that was 4/10 faster than Steve Owen.
That was pretty much on the limit, but the car's going to be a good, consistent race car, and I think you'll see me drive away.
Let's take a look at Sandown, 3.1 kilometres. Team BOC's Andrew Jones, a former Fujitsu Series champs with me. Horsepower critical.
And braking also, Aaron. The two combined should make for great racing over the weekend.
This is the first time the Fujitsu Series has ever been to Sandown. A third of the field have been here before in previous years as drivers in the 500 kilometre Championship Series event. But it's an all-new thing. Let's take a look at the highlights of race 1 from round 3. And it was a great start from Jonathan Webb down the outside in the Stone Brothers Falcon. Jack Perkins took to the grass in the Mack Trucks Commodore. But Steve Owen, championship leader, the Tintercar Commodore, got the jump and drove away. Jack Perkins had a problem. A puncture on the Mack Trucks Commodore sent him off the circuit. He would have to go to pit lane and finished way down the back of the field, and that really hurts his championship challenge. Dale Wood firing on through in the Greg Murphy Racing A&I helicopter Commodore. Dramas at turn 1, Grant Denyer involved with David Cedars in the Gulf Western Falcon, who was struggling with some braking dramas, and it really became a fight back towards the top 10. This was tight. Dale Wood and Carl Reindler touching on the run over the S's at Dandenong Road, and then Cedars getting involved with Tony Evangelou returning to the series this weekend after some 18 months away. Michael Trimble, small mistake down at the final couple of corners, and it cost the Global Jet Commodore driver spots to both Jonathan Webb and David Reynolds. And Tim Slade, last round winner at Wakefield Park with new backing from Auto Pro, just got it all wrong on the very last lap down at Dandenong Road. But the man they were all chasing was far too fast. Steve Owen, who'll drive for Jim Beam Racing come Phillip Island and Bathurst, took the checkered flag in style. Poleman Dean Canto just didn't have the pace, and he wound up in second spot, clear of Dale Wood, and a great fight back too from Grant Denyer. 10th gives him pole for race 2.
Well, when I knew Jack was out on about lap 2 or 3, I thought I can probably afford to finish second here, but I just kept my head down and made sure we had the pace, and it turned out we did, so I thought, well, you got to win races when you can, so I just kept trucking on.